Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Strong. It's been a time. Round of 32 is upon us. Games have been going. Every game in the round of 32 has been a circus game, by the way. Just want to point that out. I'm joined by the main man, just a two-man show today. If I can find his at here. Why can't I find there we go. Chris, the main man, Chris. Chris, how you doing today? If it'll let me show that. There we go.
I don't want to speak too soon. I've been the one slightly with some tech issues lately. Today it's probably Rich. I might start glitching out as well. But really hoping for the best. World
This is
Cup,
gonna be a quick. This is gonna be a quick show.
It's been up and down, bro.
Way.
It's been up and down how I felt about it. The group stage was weird, just in general in this new format. It felt like it mattered the least in a way, just because literally more teams went through than got eliminated. But it still produced some electric moments and surprises for sure. But now the knockouts, it's like, whoa, some action.
There's been some stuff happen in the knockouts. And for those of you wondering, I have no power in my house right now. Our whole neighborhood is down. We had a wicked storm roll through the city, and now it's fucking sunny. So I'm literally running off of about 2.5 hours of battery life on my laptop and off a cellular hotspot. So, God, this will be a quick show. This will be one of our quicker shows, probably. We're going to be going through. We're going to run through the Uzbekistan game. We'll be running through the Colombia game, a quick preview of the Croatia game, and what we make of the World Cup thus far. We also have a couple bits of sporting related news that we'll jog through.
Tomorrow
is the big day
for us, bro. Tomorrow all of our lives are gonna change.
It could be really good. It could be really bad. It could be just okay.
Here's the thing.
I'm banking on it being just okay. I don't think they're gonna get it too wrong.
There's precedent for clubs modernizing, changing their logo, and then like having fan revolt and then having to change it back. Sometimes those processes can take a few years. Sometimes it can happen instantly. I'm really hoping we don't have to do that though.
Yeah. I think they're gonna do okay. I have very cautious optimism that Sporting will get the emblem right.
Old symbol.
We've seen a few
symbol. As in
things kind of leak online, like some concepts of what they're allegedly might be going for. We've been we've talked about it on the show before. We're pretty generally good fans of them. Sounds like they're going for something like a slight modern take on the previous logo, the Shield logo.
Previous logo outline, modern logo, modern lion,
and maybe modern SCP. We're not 100%
maybe old school SCP. Wouldn't mind it.
I'd be fine with that. Honestly, like I've said, just do the old logo, put the new line, whack the new line in there, make them white. It's fine.
But yeah, man, I've been losing sleep thinking about it. Been seeing all the mock-ups. Somehow no leaks whatsoever. Just a little.
Yeah, really tight.
People are like, "Oh, is the Rock in Rio stand like an indication?"
Is that a foreshadowing?
Probably not. We'll see, man. All the questions will be answered tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm moderately excited. Like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic. We'll see what Virendi Schnell has cooking in the kitchen. But yeah, we got some. We'll go run through the modalidades now. Actually, futsal lost, heartbreaker against Benfica. Just a brutal one. They lost in Game 5 of the league, the finals of the league. It was kind of brutal, but it is what it is. As we're about to run through the Uzbekistan game, Chris is gonna share his screen. Here we go. Lineup for the Uzbekistan game was as follows: Diogo Costa in goal, Ruben Dias, Renato Veiga as the center backs, fullbacks of Nuno Mendes, João Cancelo, midfield of João Neves, Bruno Fernandes, and Vitinha, forward line of Pedro Neto, João Felix, and Ronaldo, substitutes of Nelson Semedo, Chico Conceição, Francisco Trincão, Bernardo Silva, and Rafael Leão. It's a 5-0 win against Uzbekistan. Like I was hoping that this was the game they had to win. Like this was supposed to be the gimme game, so there wasn't any big surprises. Nuno Mendes free kick goal. Ronaldo didn't take the free kick, shockingly. Ronaldo did score 2 goals. Played the full 90 minutes as a 41-year-old. That was a brave choice from a coach. That was Courage, some would say.
Got some Gonzalo Ramos 9, or I mean 10 action, I guess.
Yeah, that's that was crazy. Chris, what did you make of this game? Real talk. This was something.
I mean, it's putting myself back in. This game is about to kick off. We are thinking about the game against Congo that was ass and out of ideas, and a week straight of everyone chirping about Ronaldo and how ass he was. And I was just like, really, I was really praying that he, at the very least, wasn't abysmal. If he scored one, that would really help to just get everyone to stop fucking talking about it.
They really tried to get him the hat trick. They really tried to get him the hat trick.
You should have had it, by the way. It was so fucking annoying.
Yeah, like you should have had like 8
of it. So when he scores in like 7 minutes, bro, it was just like such a relief, bro. I just like felt so fucking relieved. Even though I knew that even if he scored 7 goals in that game, they'd be like, oh well, you know, it doesn't count. This is Uzbekistan.
It's Uzbekistan.
So, whatever. There's always going to be chatter, no matter what. That's that's what happens. But it was such a fucking relief, and also it put us up early. It got us the goal, right? Something we were literally, really having a tough time doing in the first game, and you know the floodgates opened from there.
Yeah. They really pressed this game. I feel like they knew they had, like, this was the game they had no choice but to win, because if you go into the Colombia game on a draw, it would have been going home. This would have been a very different show. They would have been going home probably.
It would have come down to their goal difference.
Good Lord. It would have probably come down to goal difference potentially, yeah. Which wouldn't be the first. Wouldn't have been the first time we've done that with the Euro 2016 special. It's 5-0 win. I liked what I saw from the bench. Credit to Ronaldo. He did everything that people were kind of criticizing him for the previous game. In this game against Uzbekistan, he was getting into space more. He was actually trying to make runs. He wasn't just sitting in the box like offside for 40% of the game. I thought Cancelo had a great game. I thought that João Neves, again, great game. Good Bruno game. A good game from all the midfield early. João Felix was just okay. He was not bad. He was not great. Same was Pedro Neto. Like, I don't think either guy was really that impressive on the wing.
He loves Pedro Neto, man. He does love Pedro Neto.
He loves his average Chelsea guy. He loves an average guy who used to play for Wolves. I'll tell you what. I thought João Felix and Pedro Neto were just A-okay. João Felix probably a bit more dangerous than Pedro Neto. Maybe showed a bit more adventure, so I'll give him that credit. Chico Conceição came on. He was good. Trincão didn't really get much time. Bernardo was there. He exists. And Rafael Leão getting the goal right at the end for a pass that was absolutely meant for Ronaldo, but was sailed past him. But it falls to Rafael Leão, who hits it first time. All in all, good game. Can't complain. No complaints in a 5-0 win. I don't know that Ronaldo needed to play the full 90. You could have probably rested him for the last 10, 15 minutes. Like, game was out of reach. Like, did you need to try that hard to get him the hat trick? Like, it was kind of getting sad at one point.
What do you make of I think he's American, the set piece specialist who's like,
the coach?
Them. Yeah. Because
he's the Aston Villa guy, yeah.
The Ronaldo, my only thoughts about all the trick plays, two of which I guess kind of worked. Well, 3 almost worked. 2 worked. The fake free kick worked.
Yeah.
And the chip over the wall free kick worked really as well.
Just about worked.
But it just didn't go in. But there was also the corner kick goal, I would say, was an engineered corner kick as well. Yeah. My only thoughts were like, wow, we're burning all our trick plays in this game.
Against Uzbekistan.
Because I don't think you can really repeat any of those. Maybe the corner kick.
Not particularly, like not right away. You gotta wait.
But
depending if you get a couple games more.
I mean, bro, the guy's always drawing shit up. We had a couple chances off set pieces. Pretty soon every team's gonna have one of these guys.
Just a guy who's specialized, like an offensive coordinator.
I don't know why no one was really trying to maximize it that much before, but
who can specialize.
I hope he's got a lot more trick plays because I've seen some good.
I hope that
ones,
wasn't.
man.
I hope that wasn't like. I hope it's not like he's got 5.
Got to be
goals or 3
saving
of
a
them.
few bangers.
Yeah, I gotta hope that like it's not. I hope he's not got like 5 or 6, and that was like half of them right there. That was like most of them.
There's this corner kick trick play that was my favorite. Like this guy, someone at the top of the 18 checks to the top of the corner of the 18, and the corner kick taker plays it to them, and they fake like they're gonna shoot, and they let it run between their legs. And then there's someone cheating up from like the center circle, and he's like, top of the circle by then, and just hits it first time.
Just bangs it.
I hope I see that one. That's one of my all-time.
I want to see that one. I want to see them pull out the Manish Euro 2004 one still. Anyways, just fucking rip shit from the fucking corner.
I mean, it's better than like the terrible short corners, bro. I'd rather try to get something working in the box. They used to be
and
then
good with the short
Martinez,
corners too.
Roberto Martinez got offset P studio and they hired this guy, so now they're not doing that
they used to do short corners all the time. It worked a couple times under for them Sanch. They loved a short corner.
I don't mind it when it just you do it, but you just change the angle and cross it in. But bro, when you end up not even getting across and you work it around and you pass it, it's like okay, well,
it's just not great.
Now it's now you're just in possession in midfield and the opportunity to cross is kind of gone.
Shall we move on to the Colombia game? There's not much. It's a 5-0 win this game.
Unfortunately,
we have to. It's a shame. It was not a great game. I was driving back from Toronto.
I watched this one at the Providence fan zone.
Oh, that sounds.
So I was at the big screen with a lot of Colombians.
Love that.
And no, I mean, there was a lot of Portuguese people too. Obviously, probably
they had. So we had a fan zone. We had a fan zone in Kingston. Like they're doing like a fan tour. So Kingston was one of the stops. I happened to not be in Kingston that day. The one day I was rolling into town. But there was a lot more but I saw a picture. There's a lot more Colombians in Kingston than I thought we had. This was a 0-0 draw. And here's the lineup. Diogo Costa in goal, no shock there. Renato Veiga and Ruben Dias as the center backs. Joao Cancelo Nuno Mendes as the fullbacks. Midfield, Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, and not Joao, but Ruben Neves. That's a brave. What a bold choice in 2020.
He really made his opportunity count.
Yeah. And then a forward line of Joao Felix, Pedro Neto, and Ronaldo, who played another 90 minutes.
In like swamp conditions.
It looked so disgustingly humid down there. 0-0 draw. I'm glad I didn't watch this game. I'm glad I was I was driving on the highway during this game. I'm glad I didn't get to waste my time with this team. I'll leave this one to you. Take it away.
The main thing I want to say is it's related to this game, but it's a thought that I had related to the things that have happened because of this game.
Mm-hmm.
So we should have lost this game. Probably.
Yeah, that offside is crazy.
We did lose the game. 1-0. The ball was in the net, and the guy is like, I guess he's offside, right? And it was one of those things where, I'm at the fan zone, right? I'll walk you through it. I'm at the fan zone.
Yeah.
Colombia scores. All the Colombians go crazy, and then everyone starts to notice that the AR has his flag up. Yeah. So everyone chills out, and I'm like, okay, let's see this. They show the replay. Everyone starts celebrating again because you can.
They're like, "Oh, he's onside."
A pretty good angle, and he looks nicely onside. And everyone starts celebrating again. And then the automated does its work, and he's a toe.
He's like a quarter of a shoelace offside.
He's 2 to 4 centimeters offside, and the goal doesn't count, and we're saved. But think about all the decisions in the Portuguese league over the last couple of years that have been, under 10 centimeters or even greater than that, possibly.
Yeah,
where they're making these judgments, and they have worse angles than that, and they don't have the semi. I was just thinking, like, I bet like 60% of them are wrong.
Oh, I would gather at least half of the calls that they make.
Like these could be title changing out. Like,
yeah,
these it's tough to even like go back and do the math and where to start. But like, bro, so many results could have been changed.
Could just flip. Like you could just flip you don't. If you actually were to,
and
someone
not
were to
even
cycle to
like
go
because
back,
the addition of the VAR, I think, has bettered the game, but it's these it's the lines without having the angles determining things that are just tight. The margins are literally impossible, and
yeah,
man, I was just
that is
thinking
like
like,
that's the one
wow,
thing is they
bro,
like
like
FIFA has the benefit of like the semi-auto, like the Hawkeye technology, the semi-automated. Like
everyone
that's the
needs
only
to
way
have
you could.
that, bro. Everyone needs to have that. Or
Everyone
what
needs.
are we
It's so
doing?
it's
How are we
if
gonna
that was
go back to
Portugal, that would have
lines
been
after this, man?
we're going to be talking about the lines in September, and we're going to be infuriated, wishing we had this.
So okay, whatever. You can be pissed, right, that this Colombian guy was that
Is
far
offside.
offside or whatever. It's like, all right, well,
But I guess in the end of the day, it's like
with
he
like
was offside.
99.9 certainty that like the 2 centimeters are real, but like the 2 centimeters are so often not real, bro. In either
Yeah.
direction, it's crazy. It's insane to me. It's like a
I wish
galaxy
we had that.
brain
It was
moment.
it was such a quick review, right? Like I think I saw like everyone online like, wow, that was so quick. It was only like a couple minutes. I'm like, fuck, if that was in Portugal, that would have been like an 8-minute review.
And like the new hot thing is the corner kicks, and they approved that in the Portuguese league. Because Sporting got a illegal win from a corner kick, right?
It took someone getting benefited
but
like that.
Bro, this is what we need to be doing. Fuck the corner kicks, man. Like this.
Like, I want this. I want the semi-automated offsides.
I know, dude. Put a chip in that ball. What the fuck are we doing,
anything,
dude? All right. Well, that's just what I had to say about that. Deserve to lose. 2 teams that, for large stretches of the game, look like they were content to draw.
They both knew a draw was fine.
That
for
is
them
an
because they were both in.
interesting way to. I understand why Colombia would approach the game with that mentality.
Because they would have gotten first regardless.
Confusing to me why Portugal was approaching that game with that mentality, especially. Well, the only argument you could say is, oh, well, what if they went out to win and they lost, and then Congo won in the other game, and then they ended up in third. Okay, well, Congo would have had to win like 7-0, and
Congo
would have had to lose
like a ridiculous
4-0, and they would have had to land 4-0.
Yeah.
Like, it's I think that they basically had low key a free game. So why be so cowardly in a free game? I don't know. Maybe because it's like it doesn't matter, so it's whatever.
I said this last week, knowing that when we saw the permutation, that they're gonna play for a draw. I said this,
and they did.
In the group chat. They're gonna play for a draw. They're gonna handball it because they'll be content to sit in second and think they'll be fine.
And I mean, it's true, I guess, right? They did get the result they wanted, and they finished second, and they passed through automatically. But I don't know, man. It's coming off the first game, right? Terrible. Everyone's confidence is low.
Second game,
everyone starts feeling better again. It's a weaker opponent, but at least it's good to see a lot of things we didn't see in the first game. And now this game, it's like, well, I could very easily see them just gotten bounced by Croatia on Thursday, or I could see them shithousing a win. I could see them playing really well and winning comfortably. Like, I could see so many outcomes. I don't know.
By the way, if you're in the Toronto area, that is the perfect day to rob a construction site. Croatia, Portugal, 0 work is getting done in that city on Thursday that day, and probably Friday too, if we're being honest.
We're gonna have some live on the ground reporting from our colleague.
We have Danny. We might not see Danny for a while because he might have had to sell something on the black market from his body. He might not have internet for a while. He's got tickets to the game. Part of me wants to know what he paid for it. Part of me is like, you know what? I don't want to know what you paid for it. I have some friends, actually, some other friends going to the game as well. And I'm like, man, like, good for you guys. I don't know that I could justify like, I got bills paid, but like, even if I was like more financially comfortable, I don't think I could justify the prices I was seeing for I was seeing like $16,000 a ticket. Not for a pair of tickets, for per ticket.
I've been seeing stuff. Remember like the stuff before the World Cup, like Trump met with Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And then I think Marco Rubio's been at 2 of our games, if I'm not mistaken.
I think at least one.
Kash Patel was at our game. Maybe I was like, I think we might get the benefit of some boss calls. At least I hope that's what the schmoozing with these corrupt American officials is going to do. At least benefit us. Maybe that a semi-automated offsides was a boss call.
It might have been a boss. It might have been.
I've been saying maybe we'll get the benefit of a boss call, and I hope that we can get some more, going forward.
Does Pedro Proenza have sauce like that? What would be the Proenza version of Brandistão? What would be his lands?
Of who?
Pedro Proenza. We have Brandistão. What would Pedro Proenza's be? Proença. Fair. I was trying to think. It doesn't roll off the tongue quite as fun as Brandistão. Yeah, that might have been maybe that was a boss call. Who knows?
We'll never know. We'll never know for sure. But yeah. I appreciate it.
I do. I will say I don't think there's a shit ton of Portuguese in and around GTA. That's not going to be the home game you think it's going to be. That's going to be still a very 50-50 crowd. There's a lot of Croatians in Toronto too, and in Ontario that are going, and they've shown out they've already played a game in Toronto. That was a home game for them. I expect this to not quite be the home game for Portugal that I think a lot of people think it is. I think it's going to be a little bit tougher than they think, crowd-wise. Organizers salivating at the teeth for this one. The Portugal-Croatia knockout round game of Toronto.
People at my work today were real excited that Germany's
out
because that was our side of the bracket. I'm like, bro, I'm not even worried about that shit, man. Who cares, dude? We need to win our games.
win this game first, and then I'll start being more concerned. Like Christ. I also want to shout out my Canadian brethren. The first Portuguese player wearing number 7 ever to score a knockout round goal in the World Cup. And
what a hit, son!
And of course, everybody knew that the first Portuguese player ever wear number 7 scored the knockout round goal. Steven Eustáquio, of course. Not that other guy. Baller. Honestly, good for him. He's had a monster tournament. He's been one of our best unsung hero for. I know Davies and David get a lot of the attention. Steph Eustáquio though has.
He going back to Porto?
His loan's done.
Yeah,
his loan's done. It was a short loan to LAFC, more for conditioning than anything, I think. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I always like Steph, even though he played for. I always like Eustáquio, man. That's my guy. That's my Portuguese Canadian man's. Yeah, this game was just cowardly 0-0 draw. It's just kind of sad. Like you said, they didn't push the issue. I don't see why Ronaldo needed to play 90 minutes when they clearly everybody stopped giving a shit after the 50th minute by the sounds of it. Nothing happened. It looked like.
Yeah, it was just wave after wave of Colombian attack at that point.
Yeah.
Bro, our the Liga B win top scorer Luis Suarez, when he came on for his cameo,
you were like, oh shit,
was not balling out of control, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of looked like he he always kind of has the spastic dribble and touch. And
he always has that little that.
But bro, his shit was all twisted weird, bro. He shanked a shot out for a throw in.
His shit was fucked.
I don't know, bro. He didn't really look good. I'm not gonna lie. And I saw a little bit of one of their other games, and I wasn't really thinking he was balling out of control either.
No.
So I don't know if anyone's gonna come knocking with that $70 million offer. I know that Fenerbahce was in theoretically for an outcome that did not occur, but
yeah.
I don't know, dude. We'll see.
We'll see about that one. That one's I don't know.
And, he can come back. He can come back again next season.
He could. He absolutely could. I'm just not thinking it's.
We low-key have no other options anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it's not all that likely, personally. That's just my thought process. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, he didn't look great. I think the game that I watched him was the Congo game, and he wasn't phenomenal that game at all, personally. He didn't stand out to me particularly well at all. So it is what it is. Just get a notification on my phone. Don't mind me. Yeah. As for Portugal, like I think that was about almost as sad a group stage as you really could have got when you factored in, and this was supposed to be the gimmiest of gimme groups for them. And I think you made a great point. You could see them sneaking out a win on Thursday night. We could both easily see them getting their shit stomped Thursday night because they're such a bewildering team that just plays so passive
And
and conservative.
I actually watched Croatia play before Portugal because that was the game that was on the screen before was Croatia Ghana.
Yeah, that was the afternoon game.
I mean,
right?
bro, like, it's not. I mean, obviously, Ghana had more pressure to seek out a result more than Croatia did, but
of course,
dude, I mean, Croatia really wasn't doing anything, and then they kind of got a banger out of nowhere. So,
that's a team that I think matches up well against. Like they're always a tough team, and like our record recently against them has shown that. I don't think we've got any wins over them recently. Now that I'm thinking, like, I don't know, man. They're a tough team. I know they're a bit older, but I feel like they're better organized defensively, I think, than we are for sure. I still think we're a little shaky on defense. I think they're a bit more willing to attack a game than we are when it counts. It feels like. I think they can out. I think if it comes to a handball game, they can out handball us because we get very frustrated. Portugal gets very frustrated very quickly with the handball malarkey. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. 7:00 Eastern time, our time. I'll be watching that before I head to footy right after. Literally, I'll be heading on my way to footy like as the game's still going on, probably. Yeah, I don't know.
I get done at work 6, so I will watch that at my house.
I'll be done work. I'll be done work like 4,
that in public,
between like 4 and 5. That's fine. Like I'll be able to watch the entire first half and most the second half, but my game's at like 9:30, so like it's gonna be cutting it close, cutting it close for that 7:00 start.
No extra time, bro.
Bro, I was asking people yesterday too about the games because I was like, wow, Brazil last minute banger against Japan after Japan had a lead. Germany out on pens in a circus game, and my buddy's he likes Dutch, and that was who like Canada was gonna play was Netherlands and Morocco, right? He's like, I kind of want Netherlands to win and then lose against Canada. I'm like, yeah, fair, like that's fair. And he goes, I really don't want another circus game. I said, got it. They're gonna go tied, last minute winner, penalty shootout. And let me say, that might be the most diabolical penalty shootout I've seen in my 29 years of life. Yeah, nobody could take a penalty. Nobody could take pens in the shootout. It was horrendous. How like 3 guy like just missed the net or hit the post? It was ridiculous, that game. And then yeah, the games today. What's the France game at right now? I came upstairs in the middle of that
3-0, dude.
For France. Oh, Sweden was holding them for a while. I had hope. Damn. Okay, so not a circus game. Let's just 3-0 for Sweden. But yeah,
I wasn't that impressed with Sweden. I'll be honest. Not that
surprising. They didn't look great this year. I was even surprised they got out of the groups considering how they played. Like they were kind of fortunate to get out as a third place team. Yeah, round of 32 rolls on. We'll be hitting the round of 16 starting on Saturday. We'll be hoping to see Portugal in there. Canada's in there. When did the States play this week?
They play tomorrow, to be honest. Tomorrow evening. Against
Bosnia and Herzegovina, both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them. Bosnia in the first half, Herzegovina in the second half. Fuck it. That American reporter. I'm sorry. Don't flaunt your ignorance like that. That was so dumb.
That was so bad, dude. Why would
that's not the flex you think it is, man.
I know. So most American moment of all time.
It's up there. It's up there.
There's been a lot of those.
There's been a lot, but yeah, it's been up there, man. Don't flaunt your ignorance like that and expect me to be like, oh yeah, you're so funny. I'm just gonna be like, you're an idiot. Like Google exists, ChatGPT exists, globes exist. Like you can just look that up very easily and figure it out. Yeah, I was just kind of silly. I did officially get my tickets for FanFest in Toronto again. I'm going to be running it back for the final. Hoping that it's for the final. Me and my boys are going to go back up. We're going to go up on the Sunday. It's July 19th there. Hoping to see Portugal. It might be Canada at this point. They're on the same side of the bracket, actually. Now that
Canada versus USA final?
Canada versus fucking
Mexico
anybody.
versus Canada final?
I don't know what side that bracket Mexico actually wound up on. Canada Argentina final. Fuck it. Fuck up.
Nah,
Messi.
Argentina's probably gonna lose to Cape Verde on Friday. So
I would honestly, the way Cape Verde's playing, it wouldn't be the most shocking thing.
I might be trying to rip FanFest for that, bro.
Man, that'd be a good one. Cape Verde's man. Where would that like if they eliminate Argentina, that's got to be up there with like Leicester and like Greece in 04 and like that's like a top 5 upset.
They've already done pretty good, bro.
They've got 3 draws, but if they get like a win, like if they eliminate the reigning world and 2-time South American champions, that's got to be like a top 5 upset in like soccer history, man. Like that's got to be up there. That's like they'll make documentaries about that. Like that's crazy. Like a country of like how much? Like what's the population of Cape Verde again? It's like a
couple 100,000.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like 500,000. Like it's crazy.
It's probably less than that. It's probably like 300 to be honest.
Well, what happens when you factor in Rhode Island, the 11th island in the mix? That's got to
then it probably doubles to be honest.
that's got to at least bump it up a little bit, like noticeably. Yeah, I've seen a lot of. We have a few friends, Cape Verde, that we've been seeing on the Twitter. I'll show you Paul de Carvalho. He's actually been to, I think, a couple of the games. I think of all the games.
He might have been to all the games, to be honest.
He might have. I think he was at all the games actually, and he actually got to meet some of the Cape Verde players when they were doing.
And he met João Pinheiro.
He met João. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear. João Pinheiro did ref the Canada game, and he pissed me off several times during that game. And I had like my Canadian friends be like, "This ref sucks." I'm like, yeah, I watch this ref like at least once a week. Like, almost, I watch this ref at least like almost every week or so. Trust me, I'm aware, and I apologize on behalf of my people. It's not good. Oh God, what a world! This World Cup, it's flying by. Now that we're in knockout stuff, it's like, oh shit, it's like it's real now.
Yeah, group stage always feels slow, and now it goes fast.
It felt different because there was it's the first year of the expanded format, right? So it felt a bit different this year, just with that expanded format. But it was I know people hate the third place rule. I kind of like the chaos of it. Like it does add an element. It does add an element. Like I always like the element of chaos. I'm an advocate for chaos in soccer. I don't mind it because now you're running the numbers, you're doing math like, oh shit, like this team's in, this team's out. Like we were watching the Canada game last week against Switzerland. Someone's like, oh fuck, they're gonna drop third. I said no, because they have the goal difference. They'll sit in second. Bosnia will take third and they'll go through because they'll have a decent goal difference and like they've got 4 points. They'll have 4 points. So they're like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah, it's blood. And actually worked out that we got second, probably. We got a better side of the bracket potentially. Yeah, I don't mind the third place. I think it's kind of fun. I hope they don't expand this tournament again like they're planning to in a couple years.
There's not enough teams, bro.
Bro, they want to expand 64. I'm like, bro, you're just like, where are you going to hold this tournament every 4 years now? Like, is it just going to perpetually be in like the United States? Like, what are we doing?
It's just in the US every year.
Every year, like the goal, like the CONCACAF
qualifies.
Like the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Just every other year in the States. Fuck it. Yeah, like I feel like like South America already gets like 6 teams out of 10 qualifying.
Fuck it, dude. Make it 10, dude.
Fuck it. Make it 10 out of 10. Fuck it. Oceania gets another 3. Fuck it. I want to see Vanna. I want to see
give him 8, dude.
Give him 8. I want to see American Samoa at the World Cup. Fuck it. Let me see let me get there. It's amazing. Let me see like Tajikistan in the World Cup. Fuck with it.
Tajikistan versus Vanuatu group stage game.
Vanuatu group stage opener. Group stage opener. Let's go. Can't wait to see fucking I was trying to think of an obscure country. I can't even say Lesotho. Lesotho in the World Cup. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't know. I think the 48 team format's been good. I've been a fan of it. I'll go against the grain of some people. I don't like the hydration breaks because I think it's just woke nonsense.
Bro, on the American channel with the commercial break, it really feels like it's quarters. Like
it really does. They do it on the Canadian channel too. The Canadian broadcast, they do it as well. And it does stink. I'm not a fan because we typically just rip off the international. Like we just get the international feed anyways. And then we just use our own studio panels, except for the Canada games. The Team Canada games, we do use our own commentary and like reporters and stuff. But for all the other games, we just use the whatever the FIFA like international feed. So it's like the Peter Drury's and like the Martin Tyler's commentating and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we'll see. I like the 48 team format. I'm not opposed to. I think it's been kind of fun. I think there's been some fun stories. And yeah, this is a short one today. We don't really have too much. The World Cup one. We'll be back probably after the Croatia game next week. We'll probably be back to preview either the round of 16 matchup or ripping into the Steam, depending.
Talk about the Jorge Jesus era and looking forward.
We'll be entering. We might this time next week. We might have a new coach already announced. like they go home they'll finish game Thursday, go home Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, like they might have a new coach already announced by fucking Monday if things go really south. Like it sounds like Jorge Jesus is the front runner. There's not really been any other names. Like we know Robert Martinez is done.
It's Conceição or Jesus, I think.
Do you have a preference?
Jesus.
I think Jesus. I think Conceição would be too extreme for this group.
I mean, Jorge Jesus would still be extreme for this group, but I think he's a better manager.
I think he's a better manager. I think he would just be more tactically adventurous. Like I know, like people talk about, he didn't win much at Sporting, but like they played great football on Sporting. They had they had bad luck, and they ran into good teams. If you watched him at Flamengo, like that Flamengo team was phenomenal under him. That was some of the most beautiful football I've seen. Certainly, like he dominated Brazilian football. His Al Hilal teams have been like, if you watch them, I've watched a bit of them just out of morbid masochistic curiosity, and they've been kind of fun. I think I would prefer him over Conceição purely for the fact that he's not quite as much of a one-trick pony. Probably a bit more level-headed for sure than Sergio Conceição. And let's be honest, like think of the content. We're gonna get such great memes from Jorge Jesus. Like, we're gonna get such good. Those press conferences are gonna be amazing. I still hear Portuguese in my head sometimes. I still hear that. Okay, Portuguese. Okay, for the fucking Champions League post game. So yeah, I think Jesus is probably my preference too, personally. It's crazy how 2 times in the last little bit they've had the chance to potentially get Mourinho, and they've whiffed on it because they either waited too long or he's found a new job. Like 2 or 3 times in the last few years, that's kind of happened. It's kind of funny how that works. Like when they got Roberto Martinez, Mourinho was like, no, I'm going to stick it with Roma. And then he got fired like a couple months later. He's like, maybe I shouldn't have stuck with Roma. And the last time it was like, well, Martinez is probably done after the Nations League regardless. And then they won. And Mourinho was like, I'm just going to go to take the Benfica job. And we're like, fair. And now this one's like, he takes the Real Madrid job. And then like a week later, Roberto Martinez confirms he's not staying on with Portugal, regardless of if they won the whole fucking thing or not. I'm like, wow, that's kind of crazy how in the last like 4 years that's happened 3 times already, where they've been that close to, they could have had Mourinho, and they actually even had negotiations with them, allegedly, but after the World Cup in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, but things just didn't line up. So maybe one day,
bro.
I'm sure I'd be shocked if we didn't one day. It'd be bewildering if he never did. Like I feel like that's just a job that's earmarked for him, right? Like you got to think. But yeah, that is it for today. I'm gonna end the show mercifully here. I'm at 20% of my laptop. My laptop is old.
We did good. We did good, man.
We did good. We did all right. Make sure you follow Chris here. It's gonna be a little input lag. Make sure you follow Mr. Danny here. I didn't put his ad up earlier. I was in a bit of a rush. Danny Saldana there, SCP_Danny. Make sure you follow Mr. Sam Fonseca there at Sam Fonseca with 2 A's. Most importantly, actually not most importantly, follow me there as well if you feel like it, if you're so inclined, at Richard _Nev7. But most importantly, follow all things Alvalade, AT Alvalade on Twitter and X. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back probably early next week with either a preview of a round of 16 matchup or with a morning autopsy like episode on this tournament, depending on the result.
Fully sporting season at that point.
It'll be probably fully sporting season after that point, yeah, depending on the result on Thursday. If you are Toronto or in and around Toronto, you're going to the game, take lots of pictures, post them, share them. We might even share some of those too if you link it to us. But enjoy the game. Good luck. Força Portugal. And peace.